of all, let's talk about this. 'Cause I have tried it. Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new or returning, welcome. So today we're gonna be talking about hair. First of all, let's talk about this. 'Cause I have tried. Oh my god, I almost film with my hair like this. But anyway, here we are. I'm not gonna redo it. This is just gonna have to do because this was my inspo pic, okay? And I was like, yeah, I think I can get this. And I woke up and I had this idea in my head, and I woke up and yeah, I almost filmed like this. And then I was like, okay, let's just sit down, let's breathe, and then this is what we have. So this is kind of okay. It has to. Anyway, so today we're gonna be talking about hair. And I'm just excited about this stuff because I used to, like when I was in high school, I used to be like, oh, I just want to have long hair. Because, you used to watch the soap operas and like, they were like white or Mexican and that like long. And I was like, I want my hair to be that long. But, you are like told, like, if you come from this family, your hair cannot grow like that. Like, it's genes. Like, your genes determine whether you have long hair or not. And I had agreed, like, I had accepted my fate, the fact that I was never going to have long hair, right? And then during COVID, we are all on lockdown, and I was like just scrolling through YouTube, and I was like, I saw this video. I don't know which channel it was, but it was talking about types of hair, and I was like, okay, interesting. I might as well just watch the type of hair, and it was like type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. Well, I knew we all had different hair and straight, but I did not know they were like named or whatever. So after that, I went into a deep dive of type 4, and I was like, this type 4A, type 4B. I was like, okay, you cannot do that. You cannot blow dry type 4 hair all the time. And I was like, wait. So you say like the things I've been doing that have been preventing my hair from growing. And I was like, okay, interesting. So if that's the case, so there's things I can do to make it grow. If you look on YouTube, there's so many videos about hair, type 4 hair growing, like growing your type 4 hair. If you look, there's so many videos. And I really went into a deep dive. At this time, I did not have the money to get everything they were using. They were using this mask, they were using castor oil, coconut oil, they were using like shea butter shampoo with no sulfates, they were using conditioner that was like, it was just too much. But I really wanted to grow my hair. And I'm like, well, if the baseline is protect your hair, so use protective styling. And also don't use heat on your hair, because those are the things I felt like in that moment I can control. I can use the cheap shampoo, cheap whatever, but I can control the things like heat. So like since I saw that video, I was not using heat on my hair at all. I will wash my hair. There was this threading that makes your hair stretch, and I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to use to stretch my hair. I'll use shampoo, conditioner, and I could not afford coconut oil at that time. So I was like, shampoo, conditioner, comb it with the conditioner, put coconut oil, then thread it if you want to stretch it. And honestly, I was seeing results. It was growing, but I was like, if I can have this conditioner, if I can have this deep mask, my hair will grow. But at that time, shea butter was so expensive for me. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna I can't afford to even if I wanted to, right? And so after a while, honestly, I started seeing results. And after a while, I got to buy castor oil, the deep conditioner, the vertical mask. I used all that, but I was so scared. So there came this fear of like, okay, if I've worked so hard for my hair, it's grown, it's healthy, but I am so afraid of wearing it out because I don't want to break it. Because before this, I was like, I want to get burnt clothes, right? So on dry hair, I used gel. We were using Eco Styles free gel, and as for burnt clothes, you have to tie them so that like they form that a little bun. And after that, my hair broke. But when I was learning this information, I was like, thank God, my hair. It was not that long, but please give me my hair back. And so I remember after like just that time growing, I was like so afraid. What if I do something and it breaks and my hair goes back to being like short. That was my fear, short. So when I started growing, my main goal was long hair. That was it. And so after that, I stayed in that fear for a while. My hair was always in twists. It was probably in an afro puff, and I'll put it inside. That was all I think I allowed myself to do with my hair. Till I think there was a time happened people were like, just wear your hair. And I started wearing my hair out more. That fear of like, oh, my hair is gonna break, I'm gonna lose my hair kind of just went away. And I don't have that fear anymore. Although I don't take care of my hair as obsessively as I used to, and I try to wash it, condition it, do a mask here there. I protect it. Sometimes I just put condoms and a wig so it's protected. So if you're in this journey, at the beginning, obviously don't use heat, but people became the same. People are like, you need to use your heat so it doesn't tangle, so there's no a lot of breakage, right? And so you just do what is right for you. But if you're beginning, at least follow the basic rules of like, okay, I'm gonna use protective styling, not a lot of heat. Yeah, and make sure you condition and moisturize and all that stuff. If you have been with your hair for long, like you wear out more, or are you still protecting it, or like, because personally, I'm even afraid to dye my hair. That is something I don't think I'm gonna do. Yeah. You. So let me know, like, if you're beginning, like, what's your goal? Is it like hair? Is it like, oh, sorry, is it like length? Is it like volume? If you've been with it for long, are you still afraid? You dye it, you blow dry, like, what's your routine to make sure it's healthy and growing and you still get to enjoy the hair? So thank you for watching this video. Leave your tips below for beginners and people who have had the hair for a while. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.